Hi team, I wanted to share with you the vision statement for my school. My school's mascot is the bulldog, and so the word bulldogs is an acronym that my school uses for our vision statement. Each letter of the word bulldog stands for a word in the vision statement. That statement is building up lifelong learners dedicated to our growing success. I have been working at this school for 5 years, and I have been previously aware of the vision. I did not have to look for it to complete this assignment. I would say that when I came to work at my school, I did have to look for it. It was not something that was talked about much, although it had only been formed the previous year. So I did have to look for it. My role was to ensure that we met Title I compliance, and so knowing the vision of the school is certainly one of those compliance requirements. At that time, I looked into how the vision was developed, and it was developed through my school's relationship with GLISI, which is the Georgia Leadership Institute for School Improvement. Prior to their work in my school, there was no vision or mission statement or any type of statement. And so it's my understanding that before I worked at this school, GLISI worked with a team of teachers and educators and staff members at my school to develop that statement, bulldogs. So there's that. It's my understanding that there were no stakeholders, external stakeholders involved in the development of this vision. However, I can say with certainty it has been shared with external stakeholders since its development, partially because I was in charge of meeting with stakeholders for Title I compliance, and input from all stakeholders was something that I did often, and so I know that they are aware of the statement. Also this year we have started saying the statement, the vision, at the end of the morning announcements. So all students and all teachers are aware of it. I love the video that we watched. I think it corresponded very well to the readings that we also had. Something that resonated with me most was when Mr. DeFore said that they didn't want to just bring a bunch of people together and have them pool their opinions together. I think that's something we do at all staff meetings and all family nights. You know, people this day and age are not shy about letting you know their opinion. Mr. DeFore said, though, that they wanted it to be a thoughtful, studied exploration of the question, what can make our school better? What can make it more effective? And I don't want to be critical of my school's vision because I was not involved in the development. However, I do think a next step, what we could do now, would be to ensure that all of our stakeholders are not just aware of the vision, but what that means to us. Sure, anyone can recite building up lifelong learners dedicated to our growing success. And we do every morning. Our students and our teachers recite that. But I think it would be very valuable to revisit this vision because it hasn't been revisited in 5 years. I think it would be great to revisit it and get down to specifics. What can we do specifically to be a more effective school? What can we do to build up lifelong learners? How can we be dedicated to our growing success in our school? I think that would be a great next step for our school. So that's what resonated with me most. I think that I know for a fact that a lot of times schools do things simply as, saying they've been completed, kind of checking the box type mentality. I know that the requirements of Title I are very rigorous if done to fidelity, and you're required to get lots of input from stakeholders, external and internal, and I think that they've been done in the past at my school as just kind of something we have to do. But if we took on the approach that Mr. DeFore and his colleagues explained in the video, a bit more thoughtfully and carefully, I think we would really come away with some great takeaways to help improve our school.